Well, happy Canadian Thanksgiving Monday, everyone. This is Greg Dixon here from Shared Visions Unlimited, your chief enabler. And today I'm going to talk about the 7 easy steps to writing and publishing your book. So, if you've had a book, some book ideas floating around in your head, maybe even haunting the inner recesses of your brain, and you just want to move forward with it, I'm going to go through 7 steps to help take those ideas out of your head into onto an outline and out into the world. So, without any further ado, let's just start going through. So, the first step is um, choose a topic and a working title. So, you possibly may have a number of ideas for books and a number of titles in mind. And it doesn't hurt to brainstorm. But once you get to the point where you've got one you want to move forward with, um, choose that topic, define what it is, and a working title. You're not married to the working title. As you write the book, you'll probably come up with better titles or play with it. And sometimes after you've finished writing all of the outline and all of the chapters, a better title will come to mind that reflects what you've actually written. So that's the first step. Come up with your basic idea and your basic working title, and then the next thing here is very important. Create a chapter outline. I've learned that if I create an outline for anything, the actual execution of it is a lot easier. Once you have the outline, it becomes the process of filling in the gaps, just adding details to it. So if you get a good title and a good outline, you're a good way there. And if you've been thinking about a topic, especially if it's a how-to, a nonfiction book, you probably already have notes. You have ideas about how you would want to communicate or teach something to somebody in a book form. So the outline may not be that hard for you to create. And then the chapters can be relatively simple or they can be very complex, depends on what it is. I would err on the side of having it fairly concise, fairly clear, um, not go into a lot of detail unless you absolutely had to, but just keep it as clear and simple as possible, and get through. Create a nice book. You don't have to write War and Peace here. You can be aiming for a book that's maybe 1 to 300 pages long, just depending on your topic, and go from there. Again, it says what goes into those chapters depends on what you're teaching, but simplicity helps here. And then once you've got that through, once you've written a first draft of the whole thing, do a few rounds of editing. So you can do this yourself. It's kind of a matter of discipline. Start at the top, read through it a number of times, and you can read through it. Maybe one time you read through it with the ideas that you're going to be looking for any grammatical and spelling errors and fix those. Then you might read through with the idea of looking for um, information that may be missing. Does it need more information? Is there too much information in the spot? Is it confusing? And so, and then you might also read through the whole thing and just decide whether it's in the best order. You might reverse chapters or you might reverse sections within a chapter just for clarity. Okay, so after you've gone through this a few times, you can do it yourself, and you can also enlist others to read it. Must warn you that friends and family are sometimes not the best people to read through your book. And sometimes, if you have too many people, you'll get opposing ideas. If you can afford to get someone to a professional editor, um, various editors have different specialties. Some are good at line editing, just looking for those grammatical errors, corrections. Some are more developmental or content oriented editing. It depends on what you want, but it doesn't hurt to have somebody who's qualified to run through your manuscript and make some suggestions, some simple suggestions, and just to make it better. Uh, it's no matter how many times you go through it, you're always going to find things that you can make better, and it'll never quite be done. But the thing is to make it the best you can do within the time that you want to devote to this and the resources that you have. Okay, so once you've got your manuscript that you're pretty happy with, then you want to format it, get it ready, get the manuscript ready for submission, and you can write in Microsoft Word, uh, Google Docs, Apple Pages, and any of those kinds of word processing programs that allow you enough formatting details to actually submit. Um, I think Amazon Direct Publishing will take a PDF or a Word document. If you can generate those, that's good. And there's my alarm for something completely different. And yes, I use Atticus. It's a software designed for both writing and formatting. That's what I use. And if you were to write your manuscript in Word, I would use Atticus to format it and get it ready for submission. And so once you've gone through that submission, again, it's good to take either send the PDF to somebody, create a PDF, or a flip book, and read through it yourself a few times, and have others review the final formatting. At this time, you're looking for similar things to what you're looking for before, but you're looking for orphan text, odd formatting, inconsistent formatting, that kind of thing. And when you're happy with it, it's ready to go. Then the next step here is number 6, is to create a cover. So in some ways, this is the trickiest technical aspect of the mission. If you're printing, if you're creating a print book, Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing will create a template for you where the front page and the spine goes and the back page goes, that you can create a document in Photoshop or Canva, or have somebody help create a cover for you. The tricky part is the spine dimensions will change according to what trim size you want and the number of pages. And the good thing is that if you're submitting it totally on your own, Amazon Direct, Kindle Direct Publishing has a pretty good page designer, and will take it through and design a page that fits your manuscript. So you can do it totally in the submission process, or you can create a cover or have somebody create a cover for you separately. So when we work with book clients, often where I get involved with it is formatting for submission and the cover design. So sometimes people don't have a cover, so I'll design one. Or if they have one, it needs to be adjusted in order to fit the dimensions. Again, because you don't absolutely know the spine dimension until you know the page count, and you don't know the page count until you have the formatted document. So that's why it's not a. It's why it's step 6. And once you've got all of that done, you're happy with the cover, you're happy with the formatting, then the next step is to submit for publishing. We most of our book clients, we submit to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. We submit through your account. So we unless it's a special occasion, we don't submit to our own Amazon account. We really want it to be yours. So you have the final approval on it. You also receive all the payments from it. So we're not involved with anything other than helping to get it up. And the process is not onerous. There will be a bunch of questions. They'll ask you for descriptions and a description of you as an author, various what categories to go in, what keywords, kind of thing. And it's just it's not difficult. It's just a little bit. The first time you do it, you have to spend quite a bit of time reading the instructions and getting to understand what the options are. And when you get it finally submitted, Amazon will give you a proof copy that you can download a PDF, or you can view it online. If you're happy with everything, you can submit it. And then at that point, Amazon will review the formatting and come back, and it will flag things like you don't have enough margins for your pages. Maybe there's a graphic that goes over into the margin. There are two options: one to print with margins and one with full bleed. Most of the time, you're going to use one with margins. With a print book, they want enough room so that your words are not going to get crowded into the fold of the book or to the outside. The other thing that may be an issue is the format of the cover. So it can be quite fussy. You might need to adjust a little bit, the sizing, the spine width kind of thing. It's not insurmountable, but it can be frustrating a little bit. Anyway, it's all these things, everything you can learn to do it yourself. The hardest thing is to decide that you're going to write your book and get going on it. And all of the steps you can manage on your own. Everything is figure outable. And if you want some help, I work with Betty Withrow, who's a writing coach and a ghostwriter, and I can help with all of the steps as well. And if you just simply need somebody to consult with and say, what do I do here? Provide some editing, provide some feedback, provide some cheerleading. That's my main mission, is to encourage you just to move forward and write the book and get it out there and published. And if you've got a relatively simple how-to book, a business book kind of thing, it's easily done in a month. You could do it in a week if you've got everything pretty much ready to go in your head, or if you got notes and put it together. It's not impossible. You might have something that takes more time. I have a retainer. I can help you with all of the steps, help you, encourage you with the writing. I've got some tools, outline tools, and some strategies for that, brainstorming tools that I can help you with. And then I can help you through all of the steps. And at some point, maybe you'll have me format the book and help with the cover and get it submitted. So everything from you doing it yourself to helping me with all of the steps, everything's possible. The retainer is reasonable, a monthly retainer. Sometimes you can do it all in a month. Maybe it takes 2, maybe it takes 3. It's all affordable. Anyway, there's an article here at sharedvisions.com/publish your book. There's also a little bit about the special offer, the retainer offer, and there's a calendar link there to make an appointment with me if you need. And anyway, I'm just encouraging you to get going. If it's your first book, get the first one out there. Once you get that out, the next one will be easier, and it'll be rewarding. If you've got some really good advice to help people, maybe people are out there waiting. They need to hear your special insights into whatever it is that you want to share. Anyway, and I enjoy writing and I enjoy the process. So just creating the book itself can be its own reward. And if you're in business, nothing is a better calling card or lead magnet than a book. And it establishes you as the authority and can help you a lot to grow your business. And you may possibly create a bestseller and make money just from the sales of the book. Later, I'm going to talk about 7 easy steps to create a course out of your book, but that's for another day. Meanwhile, go take a look at the article, and I'll add some more links to resources over time, and let me know if you want some help with your book. Well, thank you very much, and enjoy your week, rest of your week, and in Canada, enjoy the Canadian Thanksgiving. Thank you.